Live from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. So the Chicago White Sox are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Luis Castillo. What's the word on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Ronald Acuna Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. The pitch. Swing from Acuna. Big drive. Deep left field. Hauls it in on the warning track. Take a look at the lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Matt Olson.
Well, last year had over 90 RBIs, fell short of that 100 benchmark milestone, but you know he's got motivation to come out this year and reach that number. He's just a quality hitter, sound mechanics, and look for him to be a big run producer in this lineup.
Michael Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike. Castillo, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Marcell Ozuna.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Down in order go the Braves. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Chris Sale. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
We go to the bottom of the first. And here is Andrew Vaughn. As he turns on the rubber. And with that good live arm delivers. Foul back our way. And that's out of play. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And absolutely throws him with a backdoor slider for strike 3.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Lawrence Butler now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And now it's Luis Robert. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Up and in, and it's 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one just missing inside. And the count is even 2-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Arcia makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Matt Olson.
The wind and the pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. Slings to first, one out in the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Here's Austin Riley.
Riley.
In there for strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Hammered, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One away, runners at first and third. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a pop-up. He's under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Brett Myers.
Brett Myers.
The pitch. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And the 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Next offering misses down and away. Sale delivers. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And a swing and a miss there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Step off, throw to first.
And
he just got his hand in there. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on to go. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Gabriel Moreno steps to the plate for the White Sox. Albies over to first in time. And that is out number 2.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Now it's Nick Senzel.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Two outs. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
On to the third inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Orlando Arcia. Castillo back to work. On the ground right side, and that squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Strike 1. Acuna in his 8th season, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off.
Senzel. Off balance beat. There's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Michael Harris getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here on the south side, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the veteran outfielder, David Peralta. And the pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Sale ready. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Goes down looking. So up next, Kristen Campbell. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. The punch out there, and how about Chris Sale locked in now? Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Vaughn takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Close, but called a ball. 2-0.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Right through there for a strike. Ripped to short. Arcia whips it to first, and the White Sox go quietly. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Still no score. Start of the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. And the right-hander back to work. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And that one fouled off. All tied up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Riley at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And the right-hander deals. High fly ball out to left field. Peralta has this one sized up. Nabs it. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
And the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss
0-2.
as he was out front that time. That smash towards center. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Luis Robert now. He's 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. That one just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters.
Now
7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Brett Myers steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back at guaranteed rate field, and now the DH, Jurickson Profar. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. On the ground. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. Profar is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Flied out his first time. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
There's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Popped in the air. Left field. Peralta hauls it in to end the inning. Halfway through this one, still no score. Here on the south side, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, J.D. Martinez. Here comes a pitch. And there's the strike.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Throw on to Olsen, and Martinez is out.
Catcher,
Gabriel Moreno steps to the plate for the White Sox. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And up next for Chicago, Nick Senzel. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Olsen drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. And we are still scoreless. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Orlando Arcia. Castillo back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Arcia in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The shortstop takes the ball. This ball's chopped on the ground. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald.
And here
Acuna.
is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first with one gone. Now it's going to be Michael Harris, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. To short, could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. David Peralta at the plate. And he deals. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to.
Throw on to Olsen. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting.
Kristen Campbell steps to the plate for the White Sox.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris makes the play, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the seventh. Here's Marcell Ozuna. The pitch.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
And the righty deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and fires. Got him swinging.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Olsen up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a foul straight back.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Righty to the plate. Stays alive. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly here, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Lawrence Butler. The wind of the pitch. And that clips the inside corner.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it.
Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter, just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Right through there for a strike. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And another ball. In the air, right side of the infield. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Brett Myers digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And now J.D. Martinez. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-0. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the bottom of the 7th. Misses off the plate. Now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And JD gets a piece now. 2-2. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next offering is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Gabriel Moreno up next. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Moreno in
that
now.
out.
Takes ball one off the plate. Butler at second. Myers at first. 2 out of the inning. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Strike.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We go to the eighth. Profar climbs in on that left side.
Profar.
And here it comes. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. This to third. Sneaks through. Base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jared Kelnick. No outs. Runner at first. Ozzie Albies will hit next. In the air, right field. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The catcher, Sean.
And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground. What a stop. Off balance feet. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam and they end the inning.
Back here on the south side, here's the third baseman, Nick Senzel. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee getting loose out there. Bummer getting loose as well. So now 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And another ball. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Those plays can be
batting.
tricky. They're
The left
routine,
fielder.
but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now the left fielder, David Peralta. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And his first big league hit is a double. Kristen Campbell with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Dylan Lee taking over on the mound.
Number 52, Dylan Lee.
Andrew Vaughn now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First offering, and it just misses. Kicks and deals. So
That's
2 balls and no strikes. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Man on second, 2 down.
3 balls.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And that's too high, ball 4.
The right fielder, number 6, Lauren Butler.
Making a move at first. Pinch running here. Whit Merrifield.
Number 18, Whit.
So 2 aboard and 2 out. Scoreless game. So up next for Chicago, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Left-hand batter waits.
Ball
And
2.
another ball. And now the lefty. Ground ball up the middle. Safe. He beats it.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Luis Robert getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Campbell on third. Merrifield over at second. Butler on at first with 2 down. Late swing fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs.
That's a really good take.
Two outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One runs in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So first and second with 2 outs. Brett. Myers steps to the plate for the White Sox. In there at the knees for a strike. Just off the inside edge. Up and in, and a count 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Pitch misses. 3-1 now. J.D. Martinez in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. And that'll load the bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Bases full, 2 gone. J.D. Martinez stands in. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Bases loaded, 2 down. And another ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Now into the game, Whit Merrifield. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 18.
So now to the plate for Atlanta. Orlando Arcia, 1 for 2. The wide to kick the pitch. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. New pitcher on here, Andres Munoz. He's into the game with the bases empty. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Fastball for a strike. The Braves trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Michael Harris, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Nope.
And that's a little bit high.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And he blows that one by him at 100. And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Tying run at the plate. On a line. Squeezes it.
The batter, the left fielder, Marcell.
Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Fought off foul. This could end it. That's outside. And the count 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2 strikes.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our